Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. My name's Kathan and today's January 9th, 2022, which means classes for my second semester of sophomore year start tomorrow, which is crazy to say. I mean, it feels like college started yesterday, yet somehow here we are starting my second semester of sophomore year. It's crazy, time's just flying by. But there's just a few things that I like to do before classes start, just to hit the ground running and just get into the right mindset before classes start. And I know that first week of classes, it's pretty chill. Professors are just going over their syllabus and it's nothing too crazy, but there's just a few things that I'm going to go over in this video that I think that are beneficial to do before classes start, just to get in that right mindset and be ready for the semester. Alright, so the first thing that I like to do is know my schedule, and I know that seems pretty easy and it's pretty self-explanatory, but there's a difference between knowing what classes you have and when they are, which is what a lot of people do, and then really knowing your schedule, which is knowing where your classes are, where they are in each building, knowing where your classes are in relation to each other. A lot of freshmen especially make this mistake, me included. You just look at what classes you have and you completely underestimate how big a college campus is, and next thing you know, you're rushing from one class to the other because you didn't know how far they were. That's from personal experience. But yeah, just really know your schedule, take some time and maybe pull up Google Maps and see where each of the buildings are, and just know and understand your schedule properly, and trust me, that will help you and go a long way. Alright, the second thing that I like to do is set goals for myself. And there's a difference between very fluid goals, such as, I want to get good grades this semester, because that's, pretty self-explanatory. I like to set more concrete goals. So for example, for me, since I'm pre-med, academically, I want to get more shadowing opportunities, or I want to volunteer more. Or maybe that's not necessarily academic, but just things to help me in my pursuit of going into med school. And then I set more personal goals too, such as I want to go to the gym 4 times a week or something like that. So I like to set concrete goals just so I know I'm working to a bigger objective and not just something fluid as in I want to get good grades. So I think that really helps me just start the semester off right and get in the right mindset. So the third thing that I like to do is just review my syllabus for each class, and I know you can't really do that until a day or 2 days before classes start, as teachers start putting class information on Blackboard or Canvas or whatever you use. But I think it's a good thing to just review it before classes start. And I know teachers go over it and stuff during class, but just looking at the syllabus and having an idea of what the semester is going to be like is a good idea. One thing that I really like to do is go through each of the syllabus, and they'll tell you test dates within each syllabus. So just going into a calendar and putting them down, and just being aware of when your tests are, I think is a good thing to do. And just understanding the assignments, or how the class is going to be, if it's going to be very test heavy or very assignment heavy or very paper based heavy. Just understanding what the class is going to be like for each class, and it kind of gives you a good idea of what the semester is going to be like. So I think that's definitely something really beneficial to do before your classes start. Alright, the fourth thing that I like to do is organize my space, right? Whether it's my desk space over here, this is where I usually work, or just my apartment in general. I think it's really important to organize your space. For me personally, I can't function if my environment's really cluttered. And it's also really hard to take time, especially when you're studying and have a million other things going on, to take time and clean everything. So before the semester starts, I really like to just clean everything properly. And obviously, there's your day-to-day chores, whether it's laundry or dishes and stuff like that, but just really fully clean the apartment, set up everything at my desk, just make sure everything's perfect before my classes start. Just for me especially, that really helps. Just having a good work environment just gets me in the right mindset. So the fifth thing that I like to do is set a routine, and that can be a morning routine or a night routine or even a daily routine. Any routine that you can make, I think, will go a long way in helping your semester be successful. For me, I like to go with a morning routine because that's a very predictable part of my day. I know that there aren't going to be random plans popping up, and I know things aren't going to happen in the morning. So for me, I like to, maybe read in the morning or exercise or just whatever it is. I know I can keep it fairly consistent each day. Whereas a daily routine for me, I don't think would work just because I have things popping up all the time and it's hard for me to plan around that. But if a daily routine works for you, I think that would be even better than planning a morning routine. But I think a morning routine or a night routine would be easier to stick to. But any routine that you have, I think, will drastically help. All right, so the sixth and final thing that I do before a semester starts is set up my Notion for the semester. And if you don't know what Notion is a free online task managing system, and it's been insanely beneficial to me. It's been so helpful. I can't even start to explain it. But basically, for me, I have my homepage on here, so I have like school related activity stuff, like things to do, my calendar, my daily planner, and then I have like personal development stuff. So I have like goals and workouts and recipes and books that I want to read. And then I have entertainment stuff on there too, like movies I want to watch or restaurants I want to try. So I basically have everything on Notion, and I'm not going to talk too much about it right now just because it's very complicated and it's very customizable, and I'm still learning a lot about it. So I want to make another video once I've learned more about Notion and how to use it properly. But even right now, to like what I know about Notion, it's been so helpful. So I definitely recommend starting that. If there's one thing from this video that you got to take away, it's to use Notion. It's super helpful. All right, there you have it. That is 6 things that I think that are very beneficial to do before the semester starts. If you enjoyed this video and got something out of it, please consider liking and subscribing this video. And with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.